Everyone they bring from Nigeria, baby.
For the love of the game, right?
Tomorrow, say don't doubt me, the praise. That Jehovah take away my sorrow. And thank God that I live today. And thank God that I live tomorrow. Say don't doubt me, the praise. That Jehovah take away my sorrow. Steady on my grind, my business I demand. Now money I demand. Steady on my grind, my business I demand.
Alex! Leave it first! Yes, the battery.
Find game! Find game!
But they need press somebody. Good run. Because the money I define. Good play. Fresh on the place. Too much rush of blood. Guy, chill small, chill small. Aduna for 5th and 6th playoffs to determine the 5th and the 6th team.
Good to have you join us in the world of sport on 360 Sport on Trust TV. I am Adini Ajishafe. We just had to enjoy some rugby there. You can't believe that that's actually in Abuja. Abuja 10's rugby tournament, and it's a very, very good competition where a lot of rugby players show their skills there. Good one, having this in Abuja. Welcoming you also properly on the show. We'll be starting from the Nigerian National League. Matches will be coming up, 3 matches in the NNL, where some were played during the weekend. weekend, we have the FWC champions versus Mighty Jets. Ikorodu City will be taking on Campus of Owerri, while Otasolo FC, they will be playing over there in Lagos against Go Round FC. Those are the 3 matches right now ongoing across Nigeria this evening. Well, good one there. While other matches have been played in Group A1, B1, B2 and also A2. Well, in the Nigeria National League. Joining me to talk sport is Emmanuel Fashimi. Good to have you, Emmanuel.
Good evening.
Good. I just roll out those games there. We speak right now. Those matches are ongoing and the boys are really digging it out.
For the NNL, it was a good one. In Group A1, A2 and B1, B2. I think I saw 3 away wins in that particular group, and then right now the other groups are going to complete. The games are ongoing as we speak, but so far so good. I think there has been an improvement in the NNL. All we're just waiting for, teams are just trying to get points as it stands right now, and then at the end of the season we'll have what we call the Super 8, where the champions will be known proper, and then those who are going to get promotion to the MPF, the automatic ticket, and those who come, person that will come second and third in that order, and then those who get go to the NNL, that is the Nationwide League. But overall, for the NNL, we've seen some couple of good games, good matches, and quality games for me, if you ask me. With just 2 little abnormalities, normally the crowd violence that we used to witness, but overall the officiating also we've seen, like we keep talking, we've seen improvement in the officiating. I think teams are being happy. Just 1 or 2 complaints from teams who are not really happy about the officiating, but so far so good. The NNL has been vibrant so far, and I love what I've seen so far. And for our own Abuja teams, I think they are doing well. One of the teams, CTFC, and then NAF and Road Safety, let's see who gets to pick the MPFL ticket. It's good that we have an Abuja team in the MPFL proper. Team CTFC have been talking tough. I don't really want to delve their match over the weekend at area 10. It was mad with crowd issues, but so far I think they play quality football. But I actually want to see improvement in NNL. Let it be side by side with the MPFL.
Let's be side by side with the MPFL. We've been looking at matches in the Nigerian National League ongoing right now. 3 matches, Otasolo, they're playing. And just have to appreciate the fact that our league, really, despite the fact that we've seen some discrepancies there, here and there, still, it is our league and it's actually getting better. Now we move away from LWC champion playing against Mighty Jet. Let's look at a Nigerian who actually did well with her team. Asisat Oshoala, well, right now, the lady has actually scooped the higher goal scorer over there in Spanish Primera Division for women with Barcelona Femeni. She scored 20 goals despite going out for good about 4 weeks thereabout. She did not play, I beg your pardon. And now Oshoala, despite that, still scooped higher goal scorer with 20 goals. Well, her team played 30 out of 30 and they won all their matches. They did not lose any match and they really did well. Talking about Barcelona Femeni, and right now they are celebrating. For Asisat Oshoala, 20 goals per season. This is the first time an African will do this. And really, even the men, even the guys, how many of them actually scored 20 goals?
Well, for the guys, at least we can celebrate Taiwo Awoniyi. I think he hit that double figure in Germany.
Is he up to 20?
He's up to 20 in all competition, but
that's in all competition. But this is league, only the league.
But so
only the league.
Only the league.
Come on, let's appreciate what this lady did.
Yes, I think she has put a Nigerian name on the world map.
You are trying to underrate what he has done by saying in all competition, Awoniyi has scored 20. This lady scored 20 goals in the league.
20 goals in the league. Despite that injury worries, and she came back and then she was able to really win the Pichichi, as it's called in Spanish language. So I'm happy for Sister Oshoala. Definitely, I'm proud to be associated as a Nigerian, to be associated with her. And this is a lady, when the Super Falcons had some games, she was not really there, and tongues were wagging nagging that she doesn't want to play, issues surrounding her not participating in the Super Falcons Invitational Tournament and the rest of them. But I think it's a good one. She has really done well for herself and for Barcelona. They are champions, not just champions. Her goals made them to become champions in Spain. So congratulations to Asisat Oshoala. Let her keep doing good work. In her first season, she couldn't really get to this number of goals in her first season, though she had the double figures in her first season. But right now, she made the double, and not just 10, 15, 20 in the league
despite
alone.
the fact that she did not play for 4 weeks.
That's for 1 month. For
good 1
month.
month.
With injury.
And then you look at the men. I'm still coming back to you look at the guys. Really, seriously, yes. You might say, okay, it's more physical rather compared to the women. But really, for Asisa to have scored 20 goals in just the league, not all the competitions now. And you look at the guys. Osimhen, Awoniyi, they are our top scorers in Europe so far. They've not been able to score 20 goals in the league.
I believe Osimhen would have been able to get close to that.
The injury also, yes.
The injury did not. And right now, I think he's among the first top 5 of the highest goal scorer after he scored over the weekend in the Italian Serie A. So that's the. But we cannot. The men's game is more physical and than that of the women. But though they play 90 minutes, the same regulation, what have you, the same goals. But for Asisat Oshoala, she's a proven goal scorer. If you want to ask me, and she fits the way she plays for the women. But when you want to talk about the men's side, it's way strong, competitive wise, is stronger than that of.
The reason why I'm actually playing this out is the fact that I noticed that we really need to appreciate our ladies, what they are doing. Because I imagine if a Nigerian player should have scored maybe Osimhen or by now 20, or Awoniyi or Sadiq Umar or all the strikers 20 goals by now.
I think Sadiq
Umar would be very fantastic. I see that guy.
And definitely before the season, he was going to get to that 20.
And then you see the way, you see the attention we give to those guys. We don't really give attention to our ladies. Seriously. These girls are really trying.
I'm one of an advocate for women's football. I've always supported them right from time that from 99 that Nigeria appeared in the Women's World Cup. I've been following Nigerian women's football, and I've always said this. Attention needs to be given to the women. They should also, what Rafinha started in US, if we can have that here, I think it will be better. But do you know how we'll do our own things in this part of the world? But overall, Asisat Oshoala is a good player. I think our attention should be shifted to the women's side. Let's make our own league also viable, like the MPFL. Let's make NWFL viable. I love what Aisha Falode is doing with that league. We need publicity. We need private sector to come. If they have, I said this on a show somewhere, that if they invest in women's football, they will also get the dividend back the way they are investing in the men's football. Because everybody might not want, but when you package it, just packaging. When you package it, I tell you, people will actually come for it. Okay, look at the FA final for the women's in England there. It was a sold-out stadium. The last Champions League, it was a sold-out stadium. So there is this to tell you that the women's sport, as in the women's football, is growing fast, and everybody needs to just run along with it.
We just have to get our women football really right on track. They've been fantastic when it comes to national club side. And really, as you know, we are speaking right now, NWF is actually taking place in Benin City. We have to give attention to that. Media really need to do a lot concerning pushing women football, women's sport. Really, most times they just have to be given that credit. They are really doing well when it comes to sport. Now, we'll quickly look at fixtures also coming up in over there in England, where Newcastle will be playing against Arsenal. That match at the St. James Park. Both of them need this game, the two teams.
The two teams need this game. For Newcastle, they are safe as it stands right now. They've they fought their way out of that relegation zone, and now they are balanced. All they just need to do, enjoy, maintain it, and they just enjoy the last match of the season. But into this game, Arsenal need this game to go back to the 4th position. With Newcastle, give them that chance. Tottenham already did get the job done against Burnley, 1-0. It ended over on Saturday. I beg your pardon, yesterday, and today Arsenal will want to go back to that table. So Arsenal is going to throw everything they have at Newcastle. Eddie Howe and his boys, how are they ready mentally, physically, otherwise? Are they really are they going to keep up with the pace of Arsenal? We have the likes of Saka, who is fantastic right now, 11 assists in the season so far. So this to tell you, this is a young man who is doing well for Arsenal, and Arsenal want to play Champions League. Will Arteta give them? Newcastle is before them right now to get that, and they still have Everton to play the last game of the season. So, and Everton is battling relegation of their life. So, who gets the 4th place? Tottenham, Arsenal. We are going to wait for the last match.
Who do you see winning tonight?
Well, for tonight's game, for me, I would tip towards Newcastle.
Seriously?
Yes.
Arsenal fans will come for you. Well, we've been talking sports. You just have to quickly look at activities in the world of EPL, English Premier League. Newcastle at St. James Park will be hosting Arsenal. Arsenal right now, they are in a dual rivalry against Tottenham Hotspur to see who stays in the top 4. Well, we wait to see that game there. Although Emmanuel is saying Newcastle will win, but I actually let him remember that Arsenal fans are so many in Nigeria. You can't walk on the streets before they hold you down. Now, let's look at Italia today. Well, matches will be coming up. Sampdoria play host to in this particular game. You have games coming up here, and you just have to look at these games that will be coming up. Well, Sampdoria, Fiorentina, Juventus, Lazio, those are the games that will be coming up, and we just have to quickly look at it. Yeah,
for the Italians, I love what it's happening right now in the league, because AC Milan is just one match away from winning the title, and for Juve, they want to really hold on to that Champions League position, because Napoli and the rest of them, they are very close by. Atlanta is there, so Juve needs these points at all costs. If they drop this point, then they definitely they will lose out of that top 4, and Champions League football is not guaranteed. So I think Juventus against Lazio tonight, it has not been easy. It has not always been easy.
It's going to be a big one, because
it's a big one, because last season Lazio was a pain on the neck of Juve. And the first leg in last season, I think it ended 1-1. The reverse fixture, they struggled to actually win that game. But for tonight's game, they know what is at stake. They want to play Champions League football. They know they cannot get the title, but let's see if we can maintain the top 4 position and qualify for the Champions League. That is for Juve. And then for Sampdoria and Fiorentina, nothing to really cry about. Both teams are safe in the league, but bragging rights is at stake between both teams.
And now you look at a particular player in that Lazio called Immobile. He's always very mobile when it comes to moving.
Very mobile, very mobile. I think when Ronaldo was there, he was, as in himself and Ronaldo, we are struggling the highest goal scorer.
And actually won it against Ronaldo.
He won it against Ronaldo. That man is not tired. I expect at the age of 35, that man is still banging goals, waxing strong. I think I think the younger players just need to pray. Let me get to age 35 and then let me begin to play well. Because if you look at all the from 30 upward strikers in Europe this season, they are doing well.
Good one there. You have some players who actually old wines in new
skin.
Seriously, old wine in new skin. You see them, they perform better as they are aging, and you see some as they are aging, they drop form. Good one for the matches that will be coming up over the Italia Serie A. Now let's look at some transfer story before we go quickly. Where Arsenal could sell Brazilian centre back Gabriel, with Juventus interested in buying this player. Well, the Brazilian Gabriel Mahaga Rangers has been a fantastic player, but from the way it is, Arsenal might actually be selling this particular player. You have Erik Ten Hag also plus shock move for Ngolo Kanye. Ngolo Kanye plays for Chelsea, and that may just not happen. If Chelsea really wants to do it, they might actually improve his pay package. And you have Aston Villa, the lead race to sign striker Luis Suarez from Atletico Madrid. That's a player that wants to get reunited with looking at Lampard. Oh, sorry, Gerrard. Gerrard wants to go back to meet Gerrard
for the Reds.
So Aston Villa, they want to get him. Although we had Sevilla are also interested, and also Inter Milan, they want to get this striker. But from the way it is, the body language of Steven Gerrard is that he wants his former teammate back. They were for a teammate in Liverpool, and he wants to join in Aston Villa. And really, they are leading the race for this Uruguayan.
But quickly for Luis Suarez, I think is going to come to Aston Villa. Looking at the relationship between him and Gerrard, then Gerrard is going to use that relationship to lure him back to England. And from his body language, Luis Suarez wants to come back to England. Coutinho left for Spain. He came back right now and is doing well with that same team. Luis Suarez also was in Barcelona with Coutinho. He went to Atletico Madrid now. Coutinho is back. He himself definitely is going to come back, and his destination is going to be Aston Villa, because I love what Gerrard did. He went to Scotland to actually learn. He has led the trade, and he's back to England. I think he's going to be one of the good managers that we're going to see around for a very long time. So, and what he's trying to do with Aston Villa right now, get the experienced players, mix them with the young ones, and that is what paid off. When he was in Rangers, he actually had some young talent with experience, and they were able to do exploit in Scotland.
Now, talking about Ngolo Kanye. Kanye is a player that we know how important he is to Chelsea. But right now, the new man coming to Manchester United, Erik Ten Hag is saying, I want to get this player. It's a shock move, because a lot of people are like, seriously? Can this happen? That's the story we're looking at. Erik Ten Hag plus shock move for Ngolo Kanye.
Yeah, for Erik Ten Hag, before signing paper for Manchester United, he must have looked at the team, what the players he need, and if Ngolo Kanye is going to come to Manchester United, that's a good move for me. It's going to help Manchester United a lot, because Manchester United actually needs somebody who can do this dirty job, a marksman, somebody who's strong, who is physical, somebody who can go a box-to-box midfielder, who can stop the opposing player. So for Erik Ten Hag, if he's going to get to Ngolo Kanye, it makes his work easy
my
right
point
now.
Is, will Chelsea let him leave?
Definitely, if they let the likes of Matic, people can say when they are finished, they were not finished when they left Chelsea. Likes of Mata to leave. Definitely, they will also allow Ngolo Kanye to go. Because they have young players. You still have Ross Barkley in the team. You have this guy is still in the team. You have Jorginho and the rest of them. So they have a lot of replacement. You have Messi Mount. So they want to see how Kovacic is still there. So Ngolo Kanye, despite for me, because if you look at Tuchel has not really been, do not really fancy the style of play of Ngolo Kanye. So I think that is going to be one of the major reasons that Ngolo Kanye is going to leave and go to Manchester United.
Yeah, but the fact that at times you look at, aside the fact that maybe a coach doesn't really like you, also look at your chance of winning laurels, because it will be, when we consider, okay, if I should go to Manchester United, are there hopes of me winning?
What does he want to win in football? He has won everything.
Wait, he wants to win more. Oh, come on.
Okay, he wants to win more. And Manchester United,
with another team, so that you can have record.
Manchester United he might not expect that trophy to just be immediately. He can give himself 2 years. Definitely, with Erik Ten Hag coming, this man is a proven manager to me. He won 4 titles with...
until then, let's not look... Seriously, so many people have said this, that, but until he gets there, let's see what he can do. Because at times, let's not judge it, well, because he has done his Ajax, he has done with this, he has done with Feyenoord. When he gets to Manchester United, let's see what he will do, and the team entirely, how would they be performing? If they perform consistently, not to start with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer style, they won so many games and then they went down. Seriously. So for Erik ten Hag, not to win 6 matches in a row or whatever, and then it begins to drop. No, let's be consistent. Then you can say, good, this man is the next Rijkaard, is the next Guardiola or Mourinho.
Erik ten Hag already know where he's coming to work because he needs a lot of time, patience from the board, patience from the players, and then we can't say Erik ten Hag is going to hit the ground running immediately he comes in. There's going to be a lot of challenges, but so far, Erik ten Hag is going to do all his best that he can and see how he can bring Manchester United back to the glory days. But overall, Ngolo Kanye coming to Manchester United, it's a good buy. Definitely is a good buy, but not for a long-term project because he's also aging, and then definitely maybe they could opt, if he's not coming, then they opt for a younger midfielder.
Well, Manchester United know what they want. At least they want Ngolo Kanye. They know that if he moves to Manchester United, a lot of things will change that midfield. And
Big one, big time. It's going to, because the likes of Bruno Fernandes will have that free space, and Pogba, who likely might not stay, is going to be a good replacement for Manchester United, and as it stands, that is what they need. They need the back line. They need a good midfielder. Up front is cover. Just add 1 or 2 players, and Manchester United will be good to go.
Good one there. We just have to go now. That's 360 Sport on Trust TV. It's been a wonderful time with Emmanuel Fashemi. Thank you.
It's always been my pleasure.
Good one there. Well, as we know, that 360 is done now. Thank you for watching. We really appreciate it. I am Adeni Ajishafe. Once again, thanks for watching.